This is Corey transmission. We found help us.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neon Lights Roleplay. I am Meg Mysteria, and tonight I get the distinct pleasure of being the game mother for tonight's episode of Last Transmission. With me on screen here is a cast of lovely people who are all far too eager to die, which is great because we'll be using the Death in Space system from Freely Publishing as our system of choice for the campaign. But before we meet them and their characters, there's a few things that I want to get out of the way. Last Transmission is a sci-fi horror game, emphasis on horror, so general content warnings will include gore, violence, death, body horror, and psychological horror. While I can safely say everyone at this table has a number of ways to let me know if things are getting a little too gritty, there's only so much we can do for you as a viewer. If at any point a scene being played out becomes a bit too overwhelming, we highly encourage that you put us on mute, step away for a few minutes until the scene has passed, and if you still feel up to it, sit back down with us to see if this motley crew makes it out alive. Speaking of our motley crew, let's meet everyone. In overlay order, starting in that clockwise position with Vermin. If you would all do the honor of introducing yourselves, your characters, and answer me this. How do you handle dealing with the unknown?
Hey. So, I'm Legendary Vermin, and tonight I'm going to be playing F-43 Castilian, or Faye Castilian. And I think the way that Faye deals with the unknown is pragmatic and ordered. She is a literal born soldier and takes a lot of time to get as much information as she can before acting whenever possible.
All right. So, I'm Shockpoint Farrier. Hi, welcome. I'm reprising my role as Tao Shadi, the tactical AI who downgraded himself into a flesh bag. Now, how Tao would handle the unknown, like I said, he was a tactical AI. He's going to poke and prod and try to figure it out as best he can, come hell or high water, either to exploit it, avoid it, or just throw it at his next biggest threat.
Good evening, folks. It's Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy. I forgot my intro. Holy fuck! It's Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also the spirit of Fox Philly's finest. Today, I'm reprising my role as Tamawe Lopata, oldest of the Lopata siblings in this campaign. A retired security officer who's a bit tired overall, and well, the benefit of experience is that a man comes to realize that you know almost nothing about anything, and so the unknown becomes, well, everything. And Tamawe that handles everything pretty easily.
Which brings it to me. Hey folks, I'm Turk, or Turk accented at the places where the AI and human mind do battle. Including this campaign. I am, of course, playing Gavin Lopata, the more junior of the Lopata family representative in this campaign. He is your eco-punk and sawbonesy sort of person. Like, if, you know... Yeah, I'm just going to answer the question. I feel like that fills in like what he actually does on the ship. When confronted with the unknown, Gavin acts much like a backyardigan and goes right into the thick of it. Because that's where all the good stuff is. There was fruit out on a branch. He's going out there and he's getting out onto that fruit and then sawing off the branch so he can maybe grow another tree. Because, you know, who has trees? I do. It's not where it should be, but yeah. So, yeah, Gav is here to help people find things and make sure everyone gets back alive. Mostly, yeah, I mean. Sparking.
Mostly. As for me, the game mother, I don't really like the unknown, which is perfect because I know everything here.
You think you do?
I
You
know
think
everything.
you know everything? What am I thinking about right now?
Past me that you want to go back to sleep.
That's not fair.
Got him.
Blanket back on. Don't fuck with me, all right? I'll fuck this whole thing off. Don't even start with me, okay?
Foxy, your shirt says wake and bake. I need you to be awake.
I did both of those things. That's why I'm sleepy. I'm sorry. I'll be better.
Somebody
You
who
want me to
spent
do
the
my
last
caffeine?
day rewatching the campaign, I feel like you've made that promise a lot on this stream.
That's not fair.
Foxy, do I need you to send you my caffeine? Because I think you might need it more than I do.
I can't. I don't need caffeine. I'm just built differently. Anyway, mother of game, take us in.
As for where we left off last time, hold on, I have to be thematic with my music here. Music is a very important thing. Last time we left off with the Lapatas prying open a segment of the door that leads out to the transit monorail. There was a woman that was crying behind it, begging to be let in. So they pried the door open, and she was able to crawl through. She is sobbing. She's moved away from the gap that you've pried open into a corner. Beyond that void is a gurgling, shrieking. Hold on, where did it go? Monstrosity you've yet to see.
I don't like that. Not a fan. Not a big fan. Not enjoying. Not.
There's the off button on that.
From here, you can hear it's close. But you have a little bit of time. What can you do with it?
Do we block it back up? Do we have time for that? Did anyone here got a welding?
Let's see. How much food do I still have left on this thing?
Is that even worth it? We gotta get in there anyway. Shit. Talking myself in circles. Why am I so good at convincing arguments?
Yeah, so I guess our best bet's killing that thing then, huh?
I mean, if you think you can, we don't even know what that thing is. Just sounds
Most
mean
thing-
and... Miss, it's pretty mean, I figure, right?
Yeah, well, most mean things bleed still.
I would like to remind you that you also bleed, and I don't think we have the bullets and or medical supplies to deal with this.
Then me and that thing got that in common. Keep your head on straight. No point in freaking out.
Fine, well, still gonna back up, though. Well, I would, but I took it.
I'm gonna turn on the. I'm gonna assume still losing their mind. Individual we've pulled through this breach here. How they doing?
Inconsolable.
Well, guess there goes my plan of consoling them. Plan B then, Captain.
What's up?
That's the thing. We don't know, but it's gurgling and it seems violent.
Regroup.
Good call. Yep, that's agreeing with us too. All right, everyone, fall back in the transit hub.
All right.
Alien, get
So
off.
yeah, Tower's gonna grab our new addition and start just pulling her along. Come on, let's go.
Faye is going to make sure that her pistol's loaded.
Hey, since you weren't able to make it through, you are completely locked into this section where checkpoint is. This door with the yellow bars here is in lockdown.
Fuck.
Well,
Your door into the checkpoint is welded shut, courtesy of Dennis here,
Fuck
trying
Dennis.
to trying to protect himself for a little while longer. It didn't go very well for him.
I have it on good authority that there are some air vents I can cruise through.
There is an air vent that leads into the mechanical bay, or the mechanical storage room.
over
Getting
there.
past the actual door is your biggest hurdle.
And all
Well-
these doors are welded shut, yeah?
Just the checkpoint one. As it stands right now, they have opened up most of the other doors outside of the air vent that leads into the hangar bay. And then there's this lockdown.
Did those lock down from in here? Do we know?
Faye opened it from the security checkpoint.
Mother. Well, you should.
Can I unlock down it?
Yeah.
Briefly? Get
You would
them to
be
me?
making a race. You could get them to you. Yes.
I would like that.
Alright. Make me a tech roll, please.
Oh.
Kindly remind me how to do that.
A d20 plus the tech stat on your sheet.
Oh, sweetie. Those are all bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, your girl has predominantly zeros.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, tech is a 0, not a -1.
Hell yeah.
Ah, that's a 1, baby.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I get a void point for that, right?
You do get a void point for that. It is not quite high enough.
You don't say.
Oh, no.
Cap, what's the status on that door?
Working on it.
Why are there two Gavins here?
Because it's a dream.
No, that's all a nightmare.
Demoy, are you backing up?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that 'cause I'd like to, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and stay at the rear, make sure nothing particularly horrifying, teethy, or clawy comes after us. And we'll play it out from there. Guess we're waiting on the captain to figure out this door, and
How many rounds do you have, Tomoe?
let's check. I should be fully loaded, right? I haven't used anything.
You should be fully loaded, yes.
I'm stacked. Should be good. You?
Same.
Well. And I guess, yeah.
Is there anything another tech roll is going to lose me except time? Can I
don't like
Star
that.
Wars these doors? Can I Star Wars these doors with a bullet?
Faye, I get that reference. Please do
No.
not close these doors.
Can we do a quick look around on our side, see if there's not some kind of emergency release that Farkin dentist and botch up?
If
Was it
you're
good
looking
enough,
for a device, give me a savvy. Remember, if you're going to try to open the doors again, attack.
All right.
And because
do
you
you
have a
mind if I-
void point, you can use advantage.
That's exactly what my plan was.
9.
20!
Oh, we like that number.
Get the fuck in here.
Please.
All right, now I'll take that. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
no!
oh,
no!
oh, nope.
No!
Yeah, nope.
No!
Nope.
No! Bad touch! Bad
The
touch!
door-
Do I have security cam footage so that I can watch my team die?
Yes. Limited to this section. So you have cameras of transit. So with a 20, you can get that lockdown open. But
Am
this
I
thing
gonna
is clawing its way through, so you guys
Move.
better move quick.
Okay. So like when you say crawling its way through, as in like it's through or it's on its way through.
It has, with the time you guys have spent with the tech and looking for the panel, it has managed to claw its way through that metal into the room itself. So you are looking into the face of what you can only describe as a humanoid, bastardized, fleshy mutation of a human. Maw filled with jagged teeth, limbs and jagged points, almost like kind of like the edge of a crab's talon.
If you have the shot, take it. Otherwise,
Oh, yeah.
save your ammo.
I was gonna clarify the one difference to what you were saying is I'm not looking in the face of this freakishly crab humanoid monster thing. I'm shooting in the face of this freakishly monster crab thing. So can I do that, please? Thanks.
You're shooting, please make me a tech roll.
All right, fucking
While
roll
he's
20.
doing
This
that,
is your
I'm
one
pushing
fucking
on tag along
chance.
through the door and following immediately after her.
+2. That's a 21. Roll 20. Okay, yeah. Let's keep that going today.
That's not the one that I wanted, but you know what? It works.
Stop doing that. No, stop doing that. It's bad.
No, I'm gonna keep doing it.
All right, Indiana Jones. I think it's time to go. The one shot didn't work.
Well,
Maybe
fair
it's
enough.
a 2-shot or a
That's-
3-shot.
It does stagger. However, it is not going down.
Stagger's all we needed. Let's go.
Yeah, a step out of the way for him to come through the door.
Would Teo be better equipped to close the door after us?
I mean,
With
That's
your tech
possible.
roll, you could immediately just seal it behind you
Oh.
once they're clear.
whoops.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Oh, yeah.
Do I not have eyes on the other side of the door?
You do. It
Okay,
collides with the door.
Mm-mm. You can't come in.
Rigging and trying to pry at it.
For the big bad wolf, right?
Everybody
So-
back away from the door.
Yeah.
Is the person who is stressed out any more calm now that there's a door between the two of them?
No, she is still hyperventilating.
All right. Well, now what?
Okay, I have experience training with this is out of kicker by the way. I have experience with like crisis relief and shit like that. Could I do some kind of? I'm gonna assume. Please don't tell me it's a savvy roll to calm this woman down. No, I just told you to tell me it's not a savvy roll. So keep that in mind when you say whatever you're about to say next.
The problem is I can't lie to you.
Remember what I said about how it's not a savvy roll?
Well, you see, the problem is that all sort of conversation stuff is Savvy.
Fuck. Well, that's a 0.
All right, so whatever you're saying, Tao just puts his hand over your mouth and takes over.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. It didn't work. I'm good.
But yeah,
We
so
need to
Tao's going to try to get her to focus on him and calm down. And if you don't mind, I'm going to be rolling physical dice. That's fine, right?
That's fine.
As best I can, I'm going to. Well, actually, yeah, I'll just do it over the radio again. I need you to ask her as soon as you can what year it is.
Right, so I got a 9.
Damn.
Reminder for the audience and my players alike, the threshold for a success is 12. You
We're
do
just social
fail, you get a
butterflies over
void
here.
point. Tomoe, you also get a void point.
Plain and void. Hell yeah.
I mean, I take it I can't retroactively spend a void point for an advantage, right?
You cannot spend the one you just got. If you had one on your sheet before
Oh,
we
trust me,
started this,
Damn it. Look, let's just move her, get her into the air vent or something. She'd be safer in there.
Agreed. Keep it moving. I'm also just gonna keep my eye on the door, and by my eye I mean my pistol.
Air vent was
Burn one
somewhere
of
in
the
this room,
3
right?
I had from last session.
yes.
Okay. If the VIP could please move with me.
Okay, that's better. That's a 13.
Come on, this way.
Bring it. Let's go, big boy. We got places to be.
Yeah. I had time, so is it possible for me to have, like, on a personal pad, saved those logs?
Yes, you did have have a few hours, so you can transfer that information to a pad.
And I'm going with everybody else.
Up through the vent to everybody else. You guys have stacked up.
Christ.
And in the distance, you can still hear that thing pounding against the wall,
Captain, we were gonna come to you. man.
scraping.
I think putting distance between us and it is the best that we can do right now. Did anybody touch any fluids from a corpse or get cuts from whatever that was?
No cuts. Got close to me though, but no cuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't touch any fluids. Nothing out the suits.
Mm-mm.
I mean, those 2 were the ones who explored. I didn't see any bodies.
There's a lot of them, but they were just people, not that thing.
Were messages written on the walls? What did they say?
Oh, you know, a lot of cheery things. We're all damned. They are all coming for us all. If you see one,
Unleashing
hide,
hell and then
cut off its head. You know. Yeah, very, very, very. Yeah, pleasant bits of graffiti.
Useful.
Yeah, so headshots only, I suppose.
right.
I'm missing my golden gun.
I mean, I think a welding torch would do us better
I'm out of
right now.
gold.
Yeah, it's not very practical, is it? Oh, so
All
we
right.
we gotta open the door and kill that thing, though. That's the only way to monorail.
Agreed. Eyes up, guns higher. Let's do it.
Oh, shoot.
Was there any useful, like, toolage either in the hangar bay or elsewhere?
Did we find anything super useful? I don't remember.
If we have anything that burns, there's a report that I read. They don't like that.
Well, I still have this fusion welder.
That might be the ticket.
That only fuses.
There are some partially filled welders. You
Ah,
went
and
through,
mechanical?
you burned through a few of them trying to repair,
Right.
and then open the door.
All right.
How many have we still got?
Two, with a couple of uses in them.
All right. I guess we hand those to the two of us that don't have pistols.
Well, I got my piece on me.
Granularly, can I adjust the openness of the door?
With the lockdown door?
Mhm.
Not from where you are in the mechanical.
I'm gonna wait till it breaks through and bum rush it.
If it's scraping against the door, then we'd have the drop on it in terms of using a welder to get rid of it.
Agreed. In that case, brace yourselves.
You can hear the door starting to pry open along the tracks.
I'm gonna hold it. Oh, it's open?
It's pulling
It's
open
starting
slowly.
to.
I want to wait. I want to wait till I literally see it, like here. I want to see it before I move. Like Tom always goes gonna hold people. Just wait.
Don't you want to get to the corner?
Wait.
Because I don't know what my brother's doing.
All right, I want to sprint full force down the hallway and knock it the fuck over.
Oh,
You have a welder? Oh my god.
Nope.
This is not going to end well.
It's gonna go
Make
so
me a
well.
Body roll, please.
Oh, I got so much body yaddy, baby.
that's great. Taos is going to do something stupid and follow behind you with a welder.
Oh, that's not a
10.
good roll. Wait, I have an advantage. I have point. Point. That's also not a good roll. But nah, never mind. That's all I
There's a
got.
lot louder than I wanted it to be. It's also the wrong one. It's fine.
All right.
Listen, I have a whole file that says alien sounds, and they're all titled like the same things.
Yeah, you know. Well, you're doing your best.
You got separate your
Exactly.
All right. So before I run in and try welding this thing's face, how badly does this go for Tamori?
I got a 10.
Has a defense rating of 14.
That's
So you
bad.
do not connect.
Well, sure tried, folks.
Can we please? There we go. All right, and the way combat works in the system is, Tomoe, you acted first, so in this case you were the first player. You get to choose who the next person to act is.
I guess I'll let my friend behind me here go.
All right. Well, I was hoping you would at least get it on its back, but okay. Well, running in.
Tried.
Trying
Did my
to
best.
hit it in the face with a fusion welder. You know, welding its face shut. Hopefully. I'm guessing that's body.
Yep.
So, fun fact. There's a reason why I said this is going to be a stupid action.
Can't wait for this roll.
You got void?
Oh, I have void, and I'm burning our void because that was not good. Very not good.
This is doing so well tonight, friends. Everything's going great.
Oh, that's better.
Am I the only one with a positive stat line?
I have
Yes.
+2 body, thank you very much.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have a
but-
positive number.
I have no positive numbers, unless you count 0 as a positive number. That's up for debate.
But, so, after my -2 body, I got a 13.
Nice.
I think it wants a 14 to be
Love that.
ouched.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to beat a defense rating of 14 for it to
Well.
connect.
Again, the attempt was made.
The attempt was in fact made.
Right.
So,
You get to pick the next person to go, Teo. That can be the enemy. I believe it can also be yourself, according to the combat rules.
What?
huh?
How does that work?
You can
Hold
pick
on.
yourself to go?
Listen,
Fight
listen. I have a book.
forever.
I have a book and a tab. Let's take a look at this.
That's some fuckery.
Fight
Okay.
forever.
Process
I did.
continues until all participants have acted once in the round. The last person to act chooses who begins the next round. They can choose themselves. So it's the last person who can choose them.
There you go.
Oh, so that would be the enemy probably because they still gotta go.
So if we all choose to go before the enemy gets to go
twice.
The enemy still gets to go.
And gets potentially to go twice, which
Yeah.
I don't know why you would not do that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe
Sporting.
we should let it go.
Yeah, let's see who's gonna get smacked in the face, me or Tamoy.
I'm gonna hope it's me. You, no
Yeah, I'm
offense.
I'm squished.
You got a
I
little
did not
bones.
invest anywhere in any sort of military grade when I got this meat suit.
All right, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, you have a backup drive.
My backup drive is heaven.
Tomoe, what is your defense rating, including your suit?
That's a fantastic question. Let me tell you that by looking.
12.
I just
Oh,
looked
my
at my defense rating.
12 plus dex plus whatever your armor type gives you.
I forget what my armor type gives me. I just had it set up. I got a heavy EVA suit.
And then there's a DR bonus associated with that.
I forgot to write it. I'm sorry. I should be better.
We should all be better, given how this is going.
Yeah, you know.
Heavy EA suit has an additional +2 against melee.
So then I'm 12. Is it plus dexterity? So that's 12 minus 1 to 11. Plus 2 is
13.
Is 13. I'm 13 total.
Okay.
I'm going to outlive all of you.
Probably. You have a habit of doing that.
Yeah.
So being the first one to have tried to run this thing, it tries to slash down at you with that large jagged arm of it. You manage to skirt just out of the reach of it. It scrapes along the armor of your suit. And then it does it again. Again, another slash. This time across your arm. There is some damage to your suit. As in, you are leaking air.
Oh no!
I thought this area was pressurized, so that's.
You are pressurized in here, but that means the suit is damaged.
I am going to. Is there like a HUD that's letting me know that, or otherwise, or am I just like, would I know that yet, or like is that thing I can find out like when we're done fighting?
Probably see a big gash in your armor.
Cool, fair, and valid. Just gonna keep my eyes on this thing and recognize that it's quick, but not exactly very bright. I guess.
No, it is not very bright.
Cool. Not like me. I'm incredibly intelligent.
But
Tell us, alien creature. Between
it
the two of
is
us, who shall be the next one?
actually taking a second to recover. So the next person to act, I suppose, would be Faye, because Faye has the closest line of sight.
What are the shooting rules when there are people between me and the thing I'm shooting?
I believe it is a disadvantage.
Oh.
It would be.
And is that a disadvantage where I fail, I hit my friend? Because some games are mean like that.
And this is the kind of games that be mean like that.
Yeah.
So. What I would call this is a risky attack. You have the chance of dealing more damage to your opponent, but because there are people in the way, that makes it very risk. If you're successful, you do hit it. If not, you will be hurting one of your friends.
Sweet.
And it will get a chance to immediately counterattack.
Sweet.
Oh,
Is that counterattack regardless of whether or not I
If you fail.
hit it? Okay.
All right, roll good, please. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm a trained soldier.
I believe in you.
Sorry about this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking yeah! That's a 19, baby.
Ah!
So the worst of the two rolls was the 19.
No. That was a 19. Only one die. Oh, shit.
Oh, right. Disadvantage.
17, baby!
Oh, that's a yeah.
Thank you for that call out.
What is the damage on your gun?
What is the damage on my gun? Let's find out. The damage is 1d6. Get spicy, friend. 2.
Oh,
2. So it collides.
What happened?
Sorry, I spaced trying to remember something.
You're good.
It collides, and it lets out a shriek.
You said it would be an extra nasty attack?
It would be an extra nasty attack. Roll your die again.
A second die.
That's a 5!
Oh, that's a bigger number.
So grand total of 7 damage to it.
And I think this is just one of those things of like that like military cool that Faye has. She's leaning against her cane. She's like waiting a second. Path. Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, gun sounds, you know.
Wow, it's like a pop. But like, I don't know, space gun.
My gun makes more
what kind of
pistol
pistol
whack.
you got?
Huh?
What kind of pistol are you shooting? Or gun you got?
It's a service revolver.
Okay.
But like, look, because this is space game and because I'm a dweeb, it's one of those like nonsense-looking like Destiny revolvers. It's like Aya's Luna or something specifically. If we're gonna name a gun.
Like some weird thing where the chambers don't make sense how they spin to each other correctly.
Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen a Destiny revolver reload animation. It's just one thing. It's not you can't even see bullets.
Oh, okay. You just
It's just a D battery.
Do you just carry around big ass D batteries with you everywhere you go to reload with? You just
That's a flare gun. I looked
You
up
know.
a picture of what you're talking about. That's a flare gun.
So at
No-
this point, the only
No,
one
it
who
ain't.
is not acted is Gavin and your mystery friend here.
how's she doing, by the way?
Not well. I'm gonna go ahead and say not well. She can go next if she's
So-
gonna do something.
Okay,
Funny.
In the corner.
Okay,
that sounds about
that's
right.
reasonable.
That's fair.
She's not doing well on her morale die, guys.
Well, you know, we'll work on that later.
We'll send her to our morale guy.
We have a morale guy?
Am I the
Yeah,
only
it's
one?
me.
Are you savvy?
No,
Oh.
I have look. I have a 0 or -1, -1, 0, 0.
I also feel the same. All right, but
That's why I have a gun.
yeah, more importantly, I would like to inflict harm on this creature with a vacuum pistol.
Make me attack roll.
And this added dexterity, or is it just flat?
It's tech for ranged weapons.
Tech. Okay. Well,
Yes.
the good news is, first one's
Space pistol. That's why.
First one is a roll of an 18 for a 20. Second one is a 14 for a 16.
Woo!
Are you choosing to go twice?
No. I was attacking with disadvantages because I assumed I was still shooting through
Yes.
all the folks.
Okay.
Shooting through
So-
buddies.
That does connect. So roll me your damage die.
All right. 4. Yeah, 4.
Roll it twice.
Roll it twice.
Mhm.
Oh.
For a risky action, you get to roll it twice.
All right. That's a 4 and a 2. So
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I did the math right. Cool. Yeah. No, he's just gonna like pull out this weird. Yeah. This like Destiny thing. This almost looks like a railgun kind of like a homemade railgun kind of thing that you
Oh,
see some
yeah.
YouTuber make, and it just kind of goes as a, but basically like a dart just slams into this thing's upper torso. Is it bad I'm seeing this like Nerf dart with like little?
Backtrack a second.
Launches.
Did it connect?
Yeah, my first
Yeah.
shot when I first saw it. When I first saw it,
It connected. The lowest roll was a 16.
Yeah, 6. I had a
Right,
14 plus 2 for 16.
Foxy, add on your damage die.
Yeah, I never rolled that one. Actually, it's not a big deal. I assumed stunning it was enough because like I bought his time, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But for the sake of record keeping, I did 4 damage.
It is not looking great. It is bloody and a shrieking mess.
Well, if I could get anybody to go next, I think it'd have to be the person with a blowtorch, Tao said. Tao Shardy.
All right, thank you. I will take this opportunity to once again close into stupid melee range because, of course, I do. It's a blowtorch, not a flamethrower.
Hold on.
I have to get that close.
Can I make a brief suggestion? The person who has the better odds here of cutting off the damn thing's head is the man standing to your left.
Yes, you're correct.
Turn was passed to him, so I'm just out here. I'm just out here.
I'm
I'm just
sorry.
out here.
I'm worried about you.
That's fine.
That's all.
I'm not. That's all right. I'm just not valued by the team right now. That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll put it in my report.
Huh.
After action
That's gonna be
report.
in total
No
of
one was
14.
nice to me. What was that?
Instead of 14?
Yep, 16 with a -2, so 14.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Beats it, beats it.
Hey,
Oh,
that's enough.
Of little faith.
All right, so how much damage does a blowtorch do?
You know, you would think that that's information that I would have. Considering I gave you the
Just
weapon.
lie right now. No, who could check you?
We'll do
Do you want me to see what Mothership says?
You can if you would like.
Hand welder, according to them, is 1d10 damage.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
So-
that would fly. But if we're judging a if a revolver in their game is 1d10 damage and a hand welder is 1d10 damage, I would say that that's a d6,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
which feels reasonable, given the fact that it's
I think so.
about as hot as metal gets.
Yeah, so 1d6.
Yep.
Okay, I need to use my metal dice more often. That's a 6.
Hey,
Metal dice. I don't know what they're doing to them.
Okay.
But
the right stuff apparently.
the good stuff.
Who's going next, Scale?
You mean it's not dead?
Nope.
Son
Well-
of a biscuit.
I mean, might as well go with my melee buddy here. Tamoy.
Cool. I am gonna. So, fun fact: my original plan wasn't really to melee this thing, which was more just bowl it over and then keep moving down the hallway so my friends could shoot it. Because I got this pistol and no other weapons, so unless I can I don't know what unarmed damage is in this game, so I'm thinking probably not enough, not more than just this fucking pistol. So I'm thinking maybe I should just use this pistol. But can I justify it, game mommy, if you let me, game goddess of the game? If you justify it for me, can I justify that because I'm gonna try to grab this thing and hold it down to aim my pistol at it and then shoot it really, really good in the face? Is that a melee attack?
Grabbing it would be a melee attack.
Okay.
Shooting it, would technically be a disadvantage because you are shooting a weapon in melee range.
Can I burn my existing void point to negate that to make it just a flat die?
Sure.
So we're doing that. Roll 20 if you fuck me right now. I swear to you, this
Okay, all right, roll 20.
Is it an 18 or a 19?
It's for body. I got a +3 to body. No, I don't. I lied to you actually. I got a +2 to body adi. So that's an 18.
18. All right.
You said last episode that you wouldn't do it again.
I lied.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
All right.
Roll your damage.
The DiMaggio summoner. That's a 5. Tell me if thing's fucking dead. Tell me, please.
Last limb. Last legs.
Oh, mother fuck! Why is this thing so tanky?
Probably because it's a hellspawn.
Yeah, all right.
And we are probably because it's a hellspawn, and we are in grave danger.
Fun
Yeah.
fact, it's actually called Hellspawn in my notes.
Oh, cool.
Hey, look at that.
I was
Nailed
made
it.
of crabs, confirmed.
This is especially upsetting. I want the audience to know this is especially upsetting because I feel like we all have fucking 7 to 9 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
6. Nice.
I got 7.
Good
I was
work,
about to say,
Lapata.
Who here has 7?
Me?
Yeah, just me and the younger Lopata are floating around with 6.
Oh.
Oh,
It's called Death in Space for a reason, people.
You need more vegetables in your diet, clearly.
yeah.
Who's going?
Why would I willingly eat something that is green?
That
They
seems like
taste good.
that's racist.
No, I'm just saying the usual sign something is
I'm
gone
sorry.
bad.
I'm-
I
I'm
can't
a-
believe you wouldn't go
Why
down
would
on the
I eat
Grinch.
something that's
Unbelievable.
No, that's it. And we're ending it right there. Go. Take your fucking turn, woman.
Who said it's my turn?
I think Fox.
I just went. is apparently.
I just ended my turn, so I'm saying it's
Great.
your turn.
Ooh.
Looks like you can shoot it again.
This is nice because I can take the shot, not for freebies, but with less concern because there's our little lady has to go too.
I'm grabby bits in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot again, and pray.
I believe.
That's a 20 and a 15. I don't know what's up with my dice tonight. That's spicy as hell.
Attention to it.
Make that damage roll.
I will, my friend. That's double 4s.
Oh.
And you know what they say about double 4s?
It kills monsters?
It kills everything.
It's for the whores.
With the first shot,
It is.
Out. Not on this carpet.
with the first shot, it is wobbling, dead on its feet. The second shot puts it on the ground.
Fucking hell.
The camera is absolutely just like at this point Faye has hung the cane like off the crook of her arm and is just standing there like leaning on one leg. And we get the like smoking barrel situation over the shoulder of the creature as it collapses.
Just like pokes over your shoulder. Nice shot, Cap.
Well, that's done with.
Is it? Try hitting it in the brains a few times.
I'm gonna step on his head. Like, just it's
You're
Dead
gonna go
Space
full
game.
Isaac stomp.
It's a Dead Space game. I'm gonna stomp
Yeah.
on it.
You guys
Yeah,
stomp on
full
that,
Isaac
yeah.
stomp. Okay.
Do we got
rush it,
Isaac
Ted.
boots?
You've got some heavy EVA boots, so
Yeah, baby.
Got my stomping boots.
Kitty!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, your kitty has a very curly tail.
Yep.
I'm mesmerized. Sorry.
You crush its head, and it very much assured that it is not moving, not getting up anytime soon.
Not our
Blood pools
fucking problem
underneath it,
anymore.
around your feet.
Kindly check that your brother doesn't have any holes in him.
All right. You might want to go
I'm
talk to.
What? Wait, what about me? I was in melee with this thing too.
Oh wait, were you the one that got?
No, it was me.
Yeah, no, I saw Tomoe get hit.
No, this is Tao just being a little shit.
Tomoya will wave both of you off. I'm breathing. Fuck off.
Yeah, well, let me just like take a look here, and you can pretend like it's not-
Later, we have more important things to deal with here. Namely, indicating the, I assume, still shrieking woman in the corner.
She is sobbing, and yes, just kind of curled up in the corner.
Miss
Go work
May,
your charm, lover boy. And he'll flick his little brother in the head.
Look, just promise me you'll patch that up. He points towards the clear, like, obvious, like scrape gash in the suit.
I'll get it dealt with. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, if we got plenty of welters around here, can't bother putting EVA in the torch, though. They don't walk back. Well, I think he's gonna hold together, Captain, but what are we doing with, well,
Standard injury check.
all right.
If she's got holes in places she shouldn't have them, there's a risk that she's carrying whatever this is.
All right. Jim's hard. Okay. And he's gonna slowly make his way over. Hello there, friend. How are you doing today? You, had quite a nasty encounter there, but it's more dead than Mars. And we're all just gonna be cool as
You're
crap.
sure it's Ted?
Oh well, my brother brings his boot down on something's head. It usually don't get back up. It's,
Okay. Okay.
now, if it's all right, I'd like to just make sure you're not bleeding anywhere. Just a quick look over. I am. Well, closest thing you're gonna get to a medic. This side of the station, I figure. That be all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
You're looking her over. She's wearing a deep, kind of beige, like closer to a dirt brown jumpsuit. She has a name tag across the left breast pocket that says Delilah. She's dirty, grimy. Looks like she probably hasn't eaten in a couple of days. Eyes are sunken and bloodshot, likely from the crying and screaming. Looking her over, she does have gashes in her arm.
all right, Delilah, you feeling okay? That's your name, right? And it's just like kind of administering like a soft light.
Yep, my name's Delilah.
Faye, on hearing that, is gonna walk over to the other two and say, "Keep her out of the checkpoint." Quietly, obviously.
Shouldn't be hard.
So,
Delilah,
and she'll kind of walk back over to continue eavesdropping.
you mind if I look at the cuts on your arm here? It's gonna sting a little bit, unfortunately. We haven't quite figured that out. I mean, I figured that'd be the first thing we sort this sort of work, but we're gonna have
She just
to
kind
get
of looks at her arm and slowly extends it so that you can take a look.
Yeah, and if I could make some kind of medical check of it, does it look infected at all? Is this an old wound that hasn't healed right?
This wound looks like she's had it for a bit. You can tell that there's kind of like clotting and dried blood around it, but unfortunately, it looks like maybe it's starting to go septic. Skin around it seems necrotic.
Oh, that's no good. We're gonna have to get you treated somewhere.
I have a question, if you've got a moment. Can you tell me what year it is?
Hold while the game mother thinks of a year.
You can also just tell us the difference.
It's reasonable. The date she gives you ends up being December 31st. And you know that's within the last week at least.
When did you all come to the colony? We're part of a rescue ship, and we heard a distress signal.
Dude, we got
I've-
stress.
Been on the colony since it was founded. I've been here 15 years.
Game mother.
Yes.
I find that confusing, because when we were flying on in, we established that people hadn't heard from this colony in quite a while.
They hadn't heard from the colony since just after the end of the war, which was about a decade ago.
Any reason you haven't had outgoing transmissions for better part of a decade?
We didn't have anything to send off world.
Thank you.
Captain,
Tom. I'm sorry.
Captain, we're gonna need to get her some stronger antibiotics, I think. I can do some treatment here, but I'd much prefer we get her back to a ship or some kind of stable environment. He's basically like, I imagine there's the kind of like antibiotic, I forget what it's called. But it's basically like a powder you can kind of throw on, and it's going to be wrapping it up.
You're working on her, and she is slow to focus in and answer some of the questions. But other than that, now that she is kind of down, her gaze is kind of far off. Very much a sign of shock.
When did you get that gash? Do you know?
A few hours, maybe?
Looks rough.
It matches though. You're clotted and it's not as pretty as you are. If we I got some powder on that, keep from recalcing. And I'm sure you got a med station here somewhere. We can get you some proper antibiotic treatment. I think we can keep the whole arm. Well, at least however much you want to keep.
Sorry, I try to mute when the doors get opened because it's loud. But
They're space doors, so that makes sense.
they're very squeaky. Says there's medical in the main habitational ward. I haven't heard from them in a while.
Is that a couple days? A week? 2 weeks?
Few days, I think.
Which begs the question: when did those things get out?
I have an answer to that. According to some records I found, the first one was seen 12 days ago, at least in this area.
Almost 2 weeks down here with those things.
Almost.
Looking at the woman and very gently trying to, be simple with this. Anyone besides you alive that you know of?
I left my ward with 2 more. They got stuck.
Where?
Somewhere before we got onto the monorail.
And what ward are you from?
Life support.
Oh, life support. Excellent bit of work there.
Where did
Any
you
other-
guys come from?
A ship. We
Don't tell
landed.
anyone. Yeah, don't tell anyone. But we're aliens.
She goes very pale.
I'm going to bonk my brother on the back of his head. It's
No.
just a fair bit.
Human
Moron.
aliens. Human aliens, of course.
The other wards.
Towners.
The other wards. Any news from them?
Someone in crew and botanical. They were still active when I saw the last terminal.
Well then. We close this place out. Ward by ward. Find whoever we can. Get them out of here.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that.
Captain, any disagreements?
We need to prioritize making sure that we have the means to escape. Also, if we can, we need to radio back to the rest of the crew. Let them know what's going on out here. Besides that, we're a rescue team.
So, from what I'm hearing, we need to sweep the wards, probably reach communications to reestablish contact with the main ship, because I don't think our handhelds have enough strength to reach back to the ship.
Shuttle's still in the docking bay, if we can get back there.
Yeah. Well, we're either going to need to.
The shuttle is outside.
Oh, right. We came in through a vent.
Yeah, about that. So we're going to need to either patch up your suit first, or, get communications up and running.
How interchangeable are the EVA suits?
What do you mean?
Like size-wise? Are they fancy space age suits where we all wear the same size and they just like
Fill or empty inflatable innards to fit us?
Think retro sci-fi. They are bulky.
Okay.
Bulky.
Big and bulky and not one size fits all.
Definitely looks like scuba gear.
Scuba
Yeah.
gear.
Okay.
I
I was
like
going to
that.
offer to switch suits with you, but we've established that there is a significant height difference.
Yep. Kinda you. I'll be fine. We'll find something somewhere else in there, patch this thing up.
She kind of slowly is looking around, starting to really process where she is, and asks, "Are we in transit?"
That'd be my guess, given place of the monorail.
Did you find someone named Dennis?
Who was he to you?
My fiance?
Sorry. I should also just clarify. I meant to say, who is he to you? I wouldn't have led with the was. But I think the fiance thing actually makes Tomoe kind of wince. I don't know if he answers that directly. Shit.
We haven't found anybody named Dennis. But
Is there
I didn't see
anyone
Dennis
there?
on any of the uniforms.
Uniforms, so you did find people. Where
Nobody
are
who
they?
was moving. Based on their reports out in the galley.
Yeah, there's not many people still standing horizontal here. I'm real sorry, Delilah.
We can keep an eye out for Dennis.
I just talked to him a few hours ago. He said he was here.
A few hours ago.
Yeah.
Game. Audio log that I had is that my date stamps say it was 3 days ago, which actually technically would make today January the 5th. So unless that was intentional.
It was in
Hey.
fact intentional.
Hey.
Oh, hey. No, I meant her giving the wrong day.
That is intentional.
Okay. Um. I think this area was breached about 3 days ago. So if you heard from him here, he's not here anymore.
It was a few hours ago.
Does she look concussed?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Concussed? No.
In shock?
Definitely in shock.
We might want to find a place you could sit and rest for a little while. Somewhere safe. I mean, this spot's pretty good. One way in and out. Quieter. I mean, you can come with
Deep
us.
route. They got in here through the vents. There's probably not actually anywhere around here that's safe long term. Probably better if we kept moving. Any chance of calling the monorail, or would we have to hoof it?
Game Mother, how much progress did I make on getting the monorail back up and running?
On your side, everything seems relatively fine, like it should be functional. Delilah speaks up and says it been derailed.
We're on foot.
Probably for the best. The amount of noise it would have made would have drawn them here.
That leads to a last question then. How many of these things, pointing back at the corpse down the hallway, have you seen?
We don't need a number.
It's a relatively blank stare, like maybe you can kind of see the gears trying to slowly work through her memory, and it's just not happening, like something's being blocked out.
Reports I found indicated that there were at least a few. My guess is there are plenty.
Great. So let's go ahead and find this place's armory on the to-do list and gear up properly.
Place like this probably wouldn't have an armory. It's got a mining rig though.
We need sheet metal to fix the ship. I'll take those odds.
And blasting charges certainly wouldn't hurt.
All right. So what do we want to prioritize first? Getting comms, getting supplies, getting medical aid.
Well, you gotta make our way through this place regardless, and everything's gonna touch the mining rig, so I vote we hit the sink, move down that first, see what's going on, and then from there we can get to whatever we need to from there. Especially if anybody's still stuck down there, we can get to them as fast as possible. So I vote we just centralize ourselves for now, follow the monorail, and whatever we find and end up at, we move through there. Keep going until we end up back here. It's a monorail, it's gotta be circular. Words?
Could be a lie.
Fair enough.
If it's a line, then it has an end, and we turn around when we hit the end of it. If it's a circle, we end up back here regardless. Either way, we check out pretty much every ward here, sweep for survivors. If we come into these kings individually, we can kill them. If we leave them in groups, we grab people and run.
Captain?
All right.
It's a plan.
All right then.
Now, come on. We gotta get moving. And she'll extend a hand down to Delilah.
Tomoe is going to deliberately cut an eye at the captain and probably back at the rest of the crew, or at least deliberately at Gavin as well, because they both participated in the lie. And just it's gonna like silently kind of walk out. Not gonna say anything, but definitely has a look on his face.
I am making a mechanical note. The only reason she is not questioning it is because one, she is in shock, and two, her morale won't let her.
Makes sense.
She kind of zips your hand and you pull her up.
She is much more useful to me if she is hopeful. That's all I'll say.
So, over the river and through the woods to kill the hellspawn we go? Or whatever these things are. Kind of look like crabs to me.
We should keep small arms fire to a minimum. I don't know how these things hunt, if that is what they're doing. Actually, I have a question for the rest of my crew. Did they seem like they ate any of the things that they killed?
No bite marks, notably. Nothing looked like consumption. Hell, I almost thought it was a knife fight before we saw our friend here.
they just got real creative with arts and crafts.
That's a way of putting it.
Most animals don't kill unless they're going to eat something, protect their territory, or it's somehow useful to their ongoing survival.
Well, that's the thing. Anybody get a good look at his face before I shot it? Looked almost human.
So
There are other bipedal species. Could be that they cracked through to one. But based on the records I found, we might be looking at biological weapons.
Oh, fun.
Patch your suit, Tomoe.
Yes, Commander. And I think as he turns to walk and patch his suit, he stops and just says, on record, hope can be dangerous too. Professor's too long.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Pray she doesn't have to.
So I've been referring to a set of documents that Faye went through, and I think unless they have like a good opportunity to like share information well out of earshot of our refugee that we're picking up, it might be worth taking time to share pieces of information as like Faye reading through her notes or listening back on them. Meg, can you let us know good opportunities to do that throughout the session?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to take the time, you do still have to actually open up that transit door.
Okay.
I mean, we can let the Lapradas work on that while I read over the notes.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I also just like the idea of dropping the logs like one at a time as we go through the session. I don't know if you're down for that.
True.
I'm
that.
down with
It's a bit
just kind of
cinematic.
periodically dropping the logs. Is there a particular one that you wanted to kind of put the forefront on?
You tell me, should we do it in chronological order or reverse chronological?
Most recent first, because
Do it.
that is the pertinent one.
Okay. Let's do it.
If you want to, way we can set this up is, this lockdown door has been pried open. You don't have to worry about it anymore. However, unless something starts trying to come through it.
Yep.
Your big trouble is going to be getting this open big enough that you guys can get through with your suits on.
All right. Then I'll start working on trying to find a piece of metal for some leverage. Or failing that, just me and LeBro over here will just go and take care of that.
And if you want to, you can leave her in that storage room if you believe it is secure enough.
Nope. She's gonna hang out over here.
Yeah, we'll take her with.
Didn't we? Wasn't there like equip machinery to be able to move pieces of cargo in the cargo bay?
Yes, you used it to transport some of the things from storage into the actual hangar bay, thinking that it would help you repair your ship.
You think maybe we could just use that bit of hydraulics to gas and open it? I mean,
Yeah. You know, between that and some shoulder grease, I might just do it.
now I gotta let you know now. Legally, I am not forklift certified.
Yeah, well, we'll get that paperwork filled out some other time. Get moving.
It's a lot of
Is Faye there when you say that?
he did say it very quietly to emphasize the stupid.
What's the plan, Lapadas?
was gonna say you guys could frame it if you wanted to.
Err.
There's enough space that you guys could gather over here and talk plan. She's just gonna hang out in the corner. And if you
Well,
wanted
whatever she
to
wants.
share that info, you could do it fairly quietly.
Well, I want Gavin to answer my question first.
Oh, we're gonna probably try and haul this thing up with some of the movement equipment we found in the hangar bay.
Good to see you putting that forklift search from your resume to good use.
Right.
Indeed, I am.
Right.
That is exactly why I'm doing it.
I'm going to transmit something to everybody's headsets. Be forewarned. It's grim.
Can't be any worse than whatever we've seen around here today.
I mean, wouldn't count on it.
That's fair. I shouldn't get my hopes up today.
You're gonna start playing it?
Yep.
Mhm.
So, there's a sound of that static buzz. A welder clearly being used. Labored breathing comes across. And something collides with the door, letting out a familiar, inhuman shriek.
Well,
Something stops. There's a thump as something collapses.
We made a mistake. The air vents, they got in through the vents. All the welding, sleeping in shifts, the ration supplies. It's fucking pointless. We needed the air. We couldn't seal the vents. They figured that out. A couple of them tore apart the people in the mess hall. One got into habitational. Daryl and I, we tried. We tried to help him, but it got us bad. Then it dragged John into the vent. Daryl ran off and hid. One of them chased me. Bastard's still outside. Delilah, I'm sorry. I didn't help you. I was a coward. I should have come get you. I'm sorry, Del. Please, forgive me. I should have.
He sobs, continuing with a muffled, one-sided conversation until eventually it dwindles into silence. Shrieking, pounding, scraping against the door, it continues for several minutes, and then it fades. An automated voice says, "Warning, ending recording." And a moment later, there's a beep and the audio recording ends.
so
They're smart. There's a lot of them. And they aren't eating any of the things that they kill.
we found half a person in a vent earlier. I thought they got cut in half by equipment, severed in half by a terminal line, maybe. I'm starting to think that might not be the case. They might not be eating, but maybe that's just a thing where they're not eating here.
I think if that were the case, we'd see a lot more parts missing.
Fair assessment.
You did see a lot of blood and drag marks that were led into vents.
Maybe they have a nest somewhere.
I mean,
Let's hope we don't stay here long enough to find out.
Regardless of how long we're here, we need more firepower. Something bigger than these.
I like my vacuum pistol.
Go get that load lifter. Open the door. Let's keep moving.
Nah, Captain.
If nothing else,
Hi,
yeah.
Captain.
If we hit the mining area, we might be able to find something we can jury rig together.
Like
That's optimism.
explosives.
That's a lot of optimism for a day like this.
It's more pessimism than optimism.
Like you said earlier, not likely we're gonna hit an armory.
All right, and he's just gonna like turn back towards the small dent we've made in the door and start working on trying to like get some good handholds and a good connection point for the lifting equipment. And then we can just try to like again between the old forklift and the old shoulder grease, see what we can't do.
The old shoulder grease. Who's going with Lapata the Younger to get the load lifter? Because we're not sending that boy on his own.
Don't
Bolts?
worry, I've got my massive ego with me.
Bolts,
Yeah,
you
that'll
want
at
it?
least buy him like 2 minutes.
Ever the responsible one. I'm going with my younger brother. Fine.
What, you're gonna send the cripple to go? And Faye taps her leg with her cane.
Yeah, no, fuck it. He's pissed. No, Tomoy cuts eyes to Faye and it's just like, no, I could just use some space from you right now, honestly.
And Faye is gonna look down, guilty. Noted.
Door open. Let's get back to the ship alive. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
Come now, little one.
Oh, my brother looking out for me.
So, you wanna talk about that?
Nope.
Right. Fair enough.
Faye does not laugh. But I'm laughing because it's funny.
It's funny because it hurts.
Talk about my feelings? Absolutely not.
Cringe.
I haven't even taken a single point of damage.
I imagine as the Lopata duo are making their way over, just... I'll be honest, I don't think we're doing right by Delilah there. But... damn if that shock wouldn't have possibly put her over.
Tomoy just cuts his eyes over and just says, yeah, it's a lot of pain. Knowing the one person you give everything to is just gone. A lot of hurt. Doesn't heal easily. And what hurts more?
Sepsis.
Sepsis and getting lied to about it.
Well, I didn't lie about the sepsis.
That's fair.
But... yeah, don't feel right. Captain, though. Gotta follow orders.
I don't blame you. Either of you. Don't make it right. I don't blame you.
Well, she asks. My lips only stay closed for so long.
I'm not here to rock the boat.
Well,
All I ask is to think. If it were me, and I didn't know.
I'd be real sad about that. Probably shoot a lot of people. And not like adopt a kind of like a moodier walk. Probably want to stomp on some heads. That was such incredible.
It is cathartic, I'll give you that.
Did it feel good? Is it crunchy? I gotta ask. I didn't want to say it out loud.
Bit too much squish for my taste, I gotta say, but the squick is nice, honestly. The sound's good. The sound takes some getting used to, but the feeling. Oh, the feeling.
Okay, well, I figure everyone's gonna get a shot to put boot through head at some point. This little excursion.
If the captain's right, I'm sure you'll get plenty.
No, I'm fine. These are my good boots. By that I mean my only boots. And if that's a contagion factor to it.
Well, let's keep you and your boots safe as long as possible.
Oh, well, thank you. Now watch out. I mildly know what I'm doing.
Is that any different than usual?
Nope.
Right.
It's just...
Sorry, can I frame that as like you getting into the load lifter?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nope.
Nope. And yeah, Tommy would just kind of like hop on the side, like garbage truck, garbage collector style, kind of hang on the back, and we'll ride over out back towards the door, get doing some prying, not the emotional kind. I mean, like literally prying this door over here open.
It comes to my attention that I don't believe either one of those two are forklift certified.
They're absolutely not.
I don't believe Man's ever gone to medical school. Do we?
And until one of them fucks it up, and at that point, we'll see who has the last laugh, and it will be me.
Yeah, it will be you until I show you the expense reports.
Not our space station. Not our mining colony. Wouldn't let either one of them near a forklift if it had anything to do with my goddamn ship.
You know what? Fair. And we can write off any injuries occurring here as general hazardous conditions.
Ways about the bottom line.
Fucking aliens.
So I have established that
crab people bullshit.
Apparently Tao is just like the executive officer of this ship. He just deals with literally everything.
Your treasurer. He's ship treasurer.
It's extremely rude that we made the computer the accountant.
I mean, listen. Why not make the walking calculator the accountant? All right, we're here. We're back. Let's do it. How do we do this?
I did have a question.
No.
For the oh god, I have the whole thing in my head. Game Mother. No, there's nothing in my brain anymore.
It's gone.
When we were going to get the lifter, did we go the way we initially went to go find it, or did we leave it in the hangar? I can't quite recall. I wasn't sure because,
I believe if we're following the path of logic, you left it in the hangar so that if you got that bay door open, you could load everything into the ship.
Okay, so taking it back around, we'd have to go around the northern end, right?
Yeah, we have to go up and around through the way we went, and then back around.
Yep.
So, do we see Delilah?
Motherfuck.
I'm not the one causing trouble. I want to know that I'm not.
Make me a savvy.
All right.
Should I also be doing this?
It's up to you.
Sure, why not? I love failing rolls.
Is savvy.
I think the Lapata clan at the moment.
I've got a 13 on that savvy.
I don't know.
That's a 13.
Can the war vets be taken one as well? I got 16. I should fail. I want void points.
Those of you in Transit are welcome to as well.
15.
Oh, look at us with the rolls.
Oh, it's an us now, is it?
Oh, I mean, we were all doing fine.
Come away. I need some space right now.
Okay,
Foxy.
I'm sorry. Imagine lying about someone about their dead fiance in front of the guy with the dead wife. Like,
That's a 10 for Teo.
You should ask Faye why she did that.
I will. Also, 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
You're muted.
Oh no, you muted yourself.
No.
No.
Oops.
Festive
I like to
topic.
imagine that Teo is facing Faye, so he didn't catch Delilah moving, but Faye caught Delilah going through the doorway. And you guys catch her kind of moving down the hall.
Moving down which hall? Can you ping?
Hold on, let me move her.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She's in the walls.
Just back towards. Which is why the brothers probably saw her. She kind of turns into the galley.
Okay. There are dead people in there.
Let's have Faye go after her, I think.
Walking out, just see the lifter.
Need to take care of something.
Delilah?
And on it.
Alright. You want to jump off here?
Let's stay focused for now.
Alright. Well, one of us is piloting, the other one's being very supportive, I'm sure.
Are you accusing the captain of being cold and calculating?
No. I'm accusing my brother of doing nothing in this moment because he's just hanging on the side of the lifter.
Listen, I'm waiting for us to be ready to open the shit.
R2's here to remind you all to drink your water.
I ran out.
The lifter
He's also going to sleep.
The lifter has an astrological droid in the back. What's that R2?
What's that, R7? Gotta be careful about the right.
See, it worked. Reminded everyone.
Yeah, we'll just keep going to the door.
Yeah.
So you've got the lifter. I'm not gonna make you guys roll anything in regards to that. All it really is a matter of time.
Sweet. Then let's do that. Suddenly, 50 of those things come crawling out, and we're all dead. That's the game. That's the campaign, friends. It's been fun. See you later.
After kind of making her way down the hall, looking at all this writing in blood and the drag marks and footprints, she rounds the corner into the galley, and this is the nearest body, so she is approaching that one. Very dazed, kind of unresponsive.
You need help looking?
You said you looked already.
My team did.
Okay.
It was Dennis?
Yeah. This is...
How'd you two meet?
I had to come out and do a patch job on one of the rigs.
Was he a miner then?
Yeah. This is James.
Yeah.
And continuing in that daze, I'm just gonna move over here.
Yeah.
This is the body that was partially torn apart into the vent. Doesn't really seem much phased by it.
You're moving like you've seen a lot of, and she kind of gestures her head at the boar. A lot of this. Is it new to you? Or did the war ever visit here?
Didn't reach here. This is Alexis.
What are you hoping for?
What do you mean?
Seen a lot of people die. It's not over till it's over. This, the war. Sometimes it was easier to wait to find out. What are you hoping for? Closure? We didn't find anybody who was alive.
Then that means there's 3 options. I don't know this one. And there's a very distinct difference with some of these. You can tell based on the color of the jumpsuits that now you're looking through them, people had certain jobs. The names you're matching with to your logs are wearing gray. She's wearing brown, beige. This one's wearing a green.
Is that
And
life support? Habitation?
botanical.
Botanical. You said there was somebody still kicking over there, right?
Yeah.
I recognized your name from the logs.
From the terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Did it say where you went?
I'm not sure that he got out. But like I said, I've seen a lot of death. I try not to look too closely. My team said that they found another body over in the toilets and showers. Didn't sound like there were any in storage or cargo.
And now you're getting to see the scene that the rest of your crew saw. Is a bloody mess. You can see the drag marks from where that is probably kept to support to make it all the way to security. There's the drag marks to the vents, there's footsteps, there's writing on the walls. Some of the doors are closed, some of them are open. Daryl.
Daryl. Have you seen, Carrie?
No one's seen her. Not for a while.
How long ago was that?
Couple of weeks, I think.
Faye's gonna wait here for a second. Faye's gonna take a peek in any of the rooms with closed doors. She's gonna listen at the doors first to see if she can hear breathing or increasingly worryingly, potentially shrieking.
No noise.
She's gonna open any doors that are still closed, just checking for bodies.
One of them in the corner here is locked or barricaded. The door is not really budging.
Gated from the inside.
You don't hear the sounds of something shifting, so most likely not.
Faye is gonna rap on the door. Anybody in there?
Silence.
Harry?
Nothing.
The logs I found. I think Dennis wrote them. He said he had found Carrie. Maybe on the 24th. That's a good time to read this out.
Yeah. Seeing if it did it actually pop up.
For me.
Look, 2 players. Hello. Dirk, there's in fact a handout if you would like to center the screen so that our viewers can read.
I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I'm not cool enough.
You're not the only one who's not seeing it.
I think we're all just not that cool.
Ah, heck.
Ah, no,
There it is.
There it is. Now we're in the cool kids club.
I don't know why I clicked it like 3 times and it wouldn't show, but
Got it now. That's all that matters.
Somebody want to read it out?
Well.
Dennis Calhart reporting. Like I thought, most of the food stock is expired. Some dumbass left an entire crate open. The stuff got exposed to the stale air and rotted. Everyone is already starting to get twitchy. There's no real word from Cor or Corey?
Corey?
Corey.
Corey. There's no real word from Corey about what the hell we're being quarantined for. But until we know, we have to figure out how to make what we've got stretch as long as possible. Delilah told me James and Carrie haven't shown up yet. No one knows where they are. Some of the others from that team they were with have been put onto lockdown in the med bay. Psychosis and hallucinations. Wish I could see her. Log addendum 00-30. We heard screaming outside of the door on the transit rails. It was Carrie. She begged us to open the door, let her in. I wish we hadn't. Something was chasing her. A monster. It wasn't fucking human. It slashed Calvin when we tried to get the doors shut. We're trying to treat it, but it looks bad. Carrie's messed up too. I'm trying to reach Corey, Delilah, anyone. What the fuck is going on?
Fuck. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Fuck.
I don't know why he's upset, but
She's gonna turn.
there's been no indication of that. You're making assumptions.
Yeah, I am, but I feel it in my soul. Also, ain't she like slashed? Ain't she all banged up?
Yes.
We haven't gotten to the most concerning logs yet, baby.
All right. Well,
For what it's worth, as far as I know, Carrie should be in here. But y'all's characters don't know that yet.
good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's always a fun thing to find out.
So Dennis was writing them?
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to go through all of them, but there are some records at the checkpoint. That's also the only other corpse I know of.
Back to kind of that slow movement. She's making her way back out here. Through the transit hub. Back to where you guys were before.
How's that door coming, boys?
Should be all right.
I mean, they haven't killed themselves yet, so
Always a positive.
Gas it, little bro.
What did that old story go? Open because I say so. And start just chunking into it, trying to get through this the metal that we already pulled away as a start.
Yep.
Clearing as much of upward as we can.
You've got it a good bit of the way open. At this point, you could. It'd be a relatively small squeeze, but you could fit everybody through.
That's about enough. We can all make it through there, yeah?
Is the creature... So when we look at it on the map, the creature's bigger than our single square tokens. Is that because they're a little bigger than people?
Yes. They are.
Your captain's recommendation, even though she's not in the room to give it, is make it big enough that we can get through relatively easily, because they will still have to struggle and squeeze through.
Well, if it's a tight fit
Reminder
for us right now, then
that this one crawled in after Delilah.
yeah, so they are a little squid-like,
No, they're squiddly.
boneless. boneless murder aliens.
I hate it when the murder aliens don't have bones.
We ordered the boneless murder
Why?
aliens.
Why couldn't their bones be made of like steel or titanium?
Yeah, why couldn't
Maybe
they?
some
Why is that
acid
better?
blood.
Why is steel or titanium bones better?
Somebody needs to learn about their xenomorphs.
That makes it worse, and you know it.
Do I know it? I've handled one xenomorph in character before. I've handled several xenomorphs in characters before. These, I don't know.
It's a no bones campaign.
No bones about it.
Yeah, no, I'll get it so it's a bit more comfortable, maybe, given that it doesn't seem like it's gonna matter much one way or the other.
All right, and
The
then
major thing with getting through that is just making sure there's no jagged edges you can rip your suits open.
that would suck.
Yeah, anybody bring a belt sander?
No.
Oh.
Just some
Darn,
sand
always
on my
gotta
belt.
bring your standard issue belt sander.
I just got some sand on my belt.
All right, enough. That's enough out of you.
It's good, you know. You can toss on the ground, get a sense of elevation.
Through the breach. Let's move, folks.
That's what she says.
You will notice that the two of us are not with you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Stand by. I'll go find the captain.
Is that
And I'll go get moving.
Is that
I will say you might have noticed them come out and go towards the checkpoint.
Okay.
No, I called out to y'all so that you would know that we were moving through.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to take a break before this scene.
That's fair.
That would
I'm
be.
down for that.
That'd be good.
I'm down for that.
I think that works.
Tara,
Okay.
something about this don't feel safe.
So
Yeah.
we'll take a break. We'll be back in like
Understood.
5-10ish minutes, and we'll see what happens.
Cool, Leo.
See you then.
Hello, everybody. We are back again, and we left off with the brothers and Teo having gotten the door open enough that people can kind of get their way through onto the rail station. Tomoe just went looking for Faye and Delilah as they passed through transit to go towards the security checkpoint. Delilah has been going through and checking the name tags on all the bodies, and Faye has been accompanying her. Now, please excuse me. You will likely watch me eat a McGriddle on screen. I have no shame about that.
You're living your truth, frankly.
Truly the greatest horror of the campaign.
Yeah, I'm good with this later on. Okay. Well, all right. You do you.
I'm so scared of McGriddle.
McGriddle senpai, no, please.
McTerror.
It McFrightens me.
McGriddle more like-
beyond my imagination.
All right, yeah, all right. Any
Y'all
case,
think I give a McFuck about that?
yeah, no, I guess we earned that one too.
I'm a little worried you're gonna McChoke because you're McLaughing.
Can we stop now, please? I think we've overused the joke.
McNo.
All right. That's all right. You.
And that's the clip.
And
Thank you,
that's-
everybody.
We've been Neon Lights Roleplay. Have a good night.
God.
Okay. Anyway, back into being seriously in character now, in the way that we always are at all times here on this show. Always. Yeah. I guess I'm approaching the captain and Delilah as y'all are sitting there, and I'm gonna walk up and ask what's it like in New York City, but more seriously. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what's going on with the just doors open. Y'all two okay?
There's one more body that she's gonna check the name and face on.
He's gonna look at the door, look over at Faye, and just right. No rush, but whenever you're ready.
Keep an eye and ear on things.
hmm And I guess he's just gonna stand there by the door and watch this transpire.
Reminder: the store has
Welded.
been welded shut.
Yep. Yeah. You know, I just
Wait, then
remembered
how
that.
did I get out of the checkpoint?
Through the air
Thanks.
vent.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Sorry,
No.
squad.
That's all right. Let's go make that happen. Just right. This door's not gonna give it all at all. Even I can get it open. Come on, you two. I'll be in the vents. I will deliberately help the captain in first, so that's let that be the situation, and then behind the captain, I'll help Delilah. And God, is there anything a man can even say in this instance? Good luck. Um,
Look, have fun.
yeah, have a good time in there. GG, well played.
Have a good summer.
Yeah, GG, well played.
If we don't get our first tower by 10, I'm gonna rage quit.
Skill issue. All right. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's all I got. Go ahead. I'm gonna helping the captain first, and then helping our friend. And I'm gonna assume my big ass is not gonna fit in that vent, and so I'm gonna just stay right here and wait. Oh, and I guess I'll say on comms, just like they're checking out the security room. Give them a few minutes.
Okay. That's a choice.
I'm gonna set this down before I actually take another bite,
No, do
so we
it.
can actually appreciate the levity of the moment.
Yes, the levity. That is what
The
we're
levity.
appreciating.
So, Jeep climbs down from the vent and, much in the same day, is just kind of walks over to the body and crouches down, and you can watch as it takes a moment to register the face that she is seeing and the name that she is reading on the name tag before Moe, you can absolutely hear it through the vents. Just a almost ear-piercing scream that descends into sobbing.
Yep.
Yeah, Faye's gonna come over and kind of put her arm around Delilah.
She immediately turns and shoves you back and just screams back, "You lied to me. You all lied to me." How could you?
Whatever's going on here. And I will admit to not knowing very well. There are a lot of people who have died. I didn't pay close attention to whose names were on the cards. I assessed for whether or not they were moving, and that was about it. I'm sorry.
I don't fucking believe you. How long were you in here looking at that terminal? You were locked in here.
He left a message for you. It's a lot. You can listen to it now, or you can listen to it later. Delilah, my priority is keeping you alive. You came to us in shock. I'm not sure you know what day it is. You said you talked to him only a few hours ago. I have good reason to believe that he has been dead for several days. I don't know if you took a blow to the head, or if time just runs away from you in a situation like this. I lied to you, if anyone, and my crew has my back because they're good people who trust me. So if you're going to be mad at somebody, be mad at me. This is going to be hard. And she points her cane at the body of Dennis. But we can't sit here and mourn him. I wish we could. I wish we could bury him and all the rest of your friends. They will not give us the time. I would have told you, but I needed us to keep moving. Can you keep moving with me?
Do you even have a plan to get out of here?
We have a ship.
Does
We
it
need to
work?
repair it. And we have a crew of war veterans, talented engineers, medical staff, and one of the brightest tactical minds I've ever had the misfortune to be pitted against. We are doing our job. But the situation's not good. I can't lie to you. You know the station better than we do. We killed that thing out there. And I feel like that's got to count for something.
But are you gonna be able to kill dozens more?
I've churned my way through enough bodies. If you're asking whether or not I have the stomach for it, I think
I'm
that's
not
beyond
talking
question.
about human bodies.
They don't go down easy. Neither did the tin cans. I made it this far. I need you to trust my judgment. That, or, if you'd like, you can go on your own. I'll admit, I'd rather have you with me than wandering around. Like I said, you know the station better than we do. But you made it this far on your own. You know how to move quietly, stay out of their way, She did get caught in that dead end. If you're gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at me. They got you out of that.
He told me it was safe here, and that he had a plan. Sounds like you're already going to the mining rig.
That's the idea. Delilah, you're sure he contacted you a few hours ago? And he said he had a plan? Like he was on the move?
He was preparing everything. Supplies, suits.
I think I'm gonna have Faye's gonna move over to the terminal and pull up that log that we just read out loud, where he said there was no food over here and they were rationing things. You should listen to the message. I don't know what's going on, but he's also reported auditory hallucinations. Whatever's here, it's fucked with people.
So I'm assuming you play it back for her.
I think the way that bit works is that Faye will turn up the volume on her pad, press it into her hands, and hold on to the other end of it, and encourage her to hit the play button when she's ready. Like, I don't know that she like puts her hand on Delilah's hand to do that, but like, she doesn't want Delilah to throw it across the room, but she also doesn't want to make the decision about when to listen to it for her.
She stands and stares at the tablet for a moment before conceding and hitting play. And the result is just as it goes on, she continues to cry. And it closes out. And she realizes that there are more logs.
We can go through them as we walk.
Okay. And you can kind of tell from the expression on her face as her temples stitch together that it seems like there's a couple of them, at least, that she does not recognize.
Delilah, I need you to help me as much as I can help you. I don't know what's true. I just got here. We need to compare what you know against what we find. I don't know how smart these things are. Obviously smart enough to get through the vents. To know that we need air. And like you said, there are a lot of them. We will take care of you. And we will do our best to make sure that you live through this. For Dennis.
Slowly, she nods, kind of settling into a stage in the grieving process that is close to acceptance, but it's really more of another numb state of shock.
Faye will help her into the vent and then climb up after her.
This is mine.
Oh shit, you found the second alien type.
The McGriddle Stealers.
It's a phelomorph.
McGriddle huggers. Yo, they're persistent. That's hilarious.
You've already had dinner tonight.
What
Leave it
about-
alone. Stop eating the cheese off of the wrapper.
Kitty after my own heart.
Really? Yeah.
Honestly.
Not eating the wrapper cheese.
He really
For people who don't live in my area, to give context to what I'm about to say, there's a hamburger place called Dick's. And when I get a cheeseburger there, I will open that wrapper and I will gobble every little bit of cheese when I go to the Dick's.
You gotta get
You lick the Dick's wrapper clean.
Oh. I lick the Dick's wrapper absolutely clean. Sometimes the dicks are sloppy. You gotta clean that shit up.
He knocked over my trash can to get to the wrapper.
Alright.
I would have done the same.
Excuse
God.
me, sir.
Do anything.
Guys, I'm trying to be serious today. What are we doing, guys?
We have a very serious horror campaign to continue. Yes, Delilah comes through the vent first. I'm assuming Tomoe kind of helps her down. And then the captain follows after.
Yeah, he'll probably offer a little, like a light, kind of like reassuring, like shoulder, like squeeze, kind of being like, I get it. Life's rough. There's aliens and shit, We'll figure it out as a unit. And then he'll help the captain through, and he'll deliberately help the captain through and like hold eye contact for a bit and like slow nod.
If Delilah moves ahead, Faye will take a second to say, a logs that I read said something about auditory hallucinations. She didn't know what day it was. I was trying to assess whether or not that was shock, a concussion. I hope I didn't fuck it up too bad.
You did the best you could. I'm sorry I doubted you.
There was no time to explain.
How's she? Didn't sound good.
How were you?
Fair enough. I'll keep an eye on her.
And Faye will give Tomoe a squeeze on the shoulder. Feel like her story is not going to be unique by the time we get out of this.
Doubt it. So, still your stomach now, before it gets worse.
You don't got to worry about me. And she pats the gun and taps the cane. I think we'll be just fine.
No arguments here.
Speaking of those of you who used a tool or a weapon this last combat, please do me a favor and roll a d6.
A D6, you say?
4.
3.
That's a 2.
That's going to be a 5.
Ah, look at that.
Okay.
Go to Vegas.
What them numbers mean?
So,
Is
what
that
that means,
usage die?
pretty much, at the end of each combat, you roll a condition status, which is that d6 roll. If you roll a 1, you lose a condition on your weapon or tool. If you hit 0, you either have to find the tools and take the time to repair it, or it's just gone.
And these tools start off at what condition, so we have an idea?
My gun
weapons
said
should
what
be
it
listed.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My gun was 3 conditioned to start.
Samesies.
Sames.
I'm just asking because the fusion world, I never got that, so I'm going to assume 3 as well.
Yeah, we can roll with that. So after taking a moment to stare at that body, she makes her way back into the transit hub.
Hey there, Delilah.
God fucking damn it, Turk.
What's it like in New York City?
I can't believe you're more mad at him than you are at
Yeah,
me for the even worse joke I made earlier.
I just didn't have the cold, quiet opportunity to chide you.
Okay, fair enough.
Things were moving too fast.
She doesn't really look up or acknowledge the attempt to call out to her.
As Tomo enters behind her, he'll just look at Gavin and just...
Right, well. The door's open. Door's open this Friday. We're ready to head on in.
Stay close. There will be more of those things.
Weapons hot. Keep your ears open. We'll hear him before we see him.
Oh, good.
They like to scratch and scream. That's good for us.
Man, that's gonna ruin a lot of things for me.
That's just...
You know, they do remind me of a couple of the girls that you brought back to the ship.
Hey, it's not
Oh,
fair.
man. You gonna take that?
They did.
What was that, Tammy?
I
Tabitha.
could have sworn there was an Ashley.
I liked Ashley.
Ashley's nice.
Good personality on that one.
I think she walked away with one of my hard drives.
Well, good personality can still have downsides.
At least she had good taste in hard drives.
Fair.
My God, did
So-
Ashley sleep with me to steal our equipment? I feel so used.
Yeah, happens.
And then kind of, without pausing to acknowledge it, it wasn't just you. Pat keeps walking.
Oh.
Well, at least it wasn't just me.
So, given kind of most of the conversation that happened, and
Do you want a log read while you think of where we're going next?
yes, I'm trying to remember which log.
Log?
Sing a song, sing a track.
I would say the next best one to do is 34 days ago.
You think the first one?
34? I'm from there.
Well, or I could do...
I think with the reference of the auditory hallucinations, 7 days.
7
To die?
days. Okay. You got it. We've done everything we could. We took sheet metal and torches to the seams of the doors. Those fuckers shouldn't be able to get through there. We heard them crawling around in the bay outside, so we see those two. No one in, no one out. Carrie, she's totally lost it. She started tearing her cuts back open just to cover her hands in blood and write on the walls. We locked her in one of the rooms, but all she's done is scream and slam against the door. Calvin is starting to get the same look in his eyes. Can't reach Corey anymore. Delilah finally responded. She left life support with some others. They think they could find their way here and get out of the colony. Maybe we could. If we get to rig equipment, we can manually access the comm satellite and send a distress signal. But we need suits and oxygen tanks. I don't think there's enough to go around. If she makes it here, the two of us will have better odds than everyone here.
In there is that you guys make your way through this opening in the transit bay door. And on the other side, like you expected, is a long monorail track that goes way further out than you can really see. Some of the lights flicker as if this entire area is under some sort of reserved energy system. As you move through it, still I lost my train of thought here. I apologize. Give me a moment.
Got it.
The monorail
Riff.
also.
Is it this?
This actual play brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Ah, fucking damn it. That was good. Fuck. God damn.
Hunters of Champions.
Glad you enjoyed that.
That was fucking well timed. God damn it.
Hundreds of champions at your disposal. No other game offers you the most time spent on your YouTube screen.
Use code NLR now for 4,000 silver coins and 30 days of premium, and I don't know what else do they give you in that fucking game? I've never played Raid Shadow Legends.
I think they'll mail you a Hitachi if you get a high enough score.
Hitachi, like the Uchiha, I love that guy.
Yeah.
The empty cavern around you guys creaks as metal shifts. Every now and then you feel like you hear the skittering against grating. Something crawling around above you in the walls. Eventually it breaks off into two pathways. One reaches off to your right as you continue through, and then one continues forward. Lila says, if we keep going, it takes us all the way to the rig.
If it's right or left, always go left.
If nothing else, we can stop by there, get some improv weapons to help out. Anything would be better than nothing.
If we can find security outposts, we might find something heavier than a pistol there. Maybe. Won't find an armory, but maybe a rifle, service shotgun, something.
Looks like this would have to at least have a service shotgun.
I'm still crossing my fingers for demolitions charges.
What is with you with explosives?
Don't know.
It's a Lobotta thing.
Yeah, it's just in my blood.
So as you guys all move, do me a favor and make Dex roll.
I got one of
I'm
those.
great at those.
I'm
That
actually,
makes one of us.
I'm actually really good at these. I got
50.
a 12 total.
Oh,
The
so we
lady
had
with the cane got a 6.
I got a 16.
So,
So. No, thank you.
No,
the
not a big
sound
fan.
is close, nearby. You have to move quickly, but it's a bit of a ways. It's far off enough that you've got the distance. You can move quickly, and you come across a set of doors, another set of doors that slide open to allow for the monorail to continue.
And I'm assuming they're closed right now.
They are.
Damn
All right.
it.
I'm gonna immediately start looking for an emergency access port panel.
It's not hard.
Hmm?
It's not hard to find. Labeled. The dark makes it a little bit harder to notice at first, but you're able to find it. And fortunately, it responds. And with the sound of grinding metal along the tracks, it opens.
Oh boy.
Behind it is something similar to the hangar bay that you first entered the station on. A very large room. The rail continues through it, off to another set of doors. You figure this is likely the depressurization bay so that they can actually get things from the mining rig to the inner part of the colony.
All right. For security's sake, is there a way to seal this bay door on the other side?
Once you're inside, yes.
Okay, yeah. As soon as everybody's through, I am closing that door back.
Using the big brain there.
Like I said, tactical AI. I have to think about these things.
Alright. The doors are making noise though. So let's keep moving.
How long do you think that's actually going to hold them out?
At the very least, I will slow them down and get us time to get away.
Which is honestly all we need.
That is
Speaking
record
of
time
which.
for my words to come right back into my mouth.
And from this point, now that you're in another secure area, these doors are heavy enough, you think that it's unlikely anything will be able to pry it open without some significant strength. You are secure in this bay, you can explore it, but I believe we're going to leave that for next time.
Yeah. Have some creepy, crawly, scratchy sounds, and then we cliffhanger. That's totally not concerning for our health or anything. Or survivability.
All mental well-being and hopefully physical well-being will hold up just fine.
Listen, I just want to say that I had a session where I rolled all roll 20 dice, and I'm alive. I'm breathing here. I survived roll 20 dice tonight, friend.
They're in your house.
Was that a scary noise or was that okay? That was a house.
Okay,
That was a house noise.
They're inside my wall.
I thought you had done like a last minute sound sting,
just
and I
fuck
was
with
like, Meg, you son of a bitch.
you fucker.
I'm evil. I have great endings, but I'm not that evil.
Yeah, well,
I hope the squirreling around in the background is enough.
no, I've heard it all session. That's why I keep taking my headphones off. I'm like, all right, they're inside my walls. I'm gonna die. Cool. Well, that's Night on Earth. It's been fun. I've had a good run.
All right. And since we are calling it for the night, let's go ahead and go back around in overlay order. And let's all talk about what we got coming up.
Woo!
I think it's Vermin first.
That's you,
Oh, is it starting with me again?
Usually.
Yep.
Alrighty, baby. My name is Legendary Vermin, and you can find me as Legendary Vermin on all the places on the internet that matter, which is, of course, Itch, Twitch, YouTube, kind of Twitter, and increasingly Tumblr. Ooh. I design games. I play a lot more of them. And you can find me here next Wednesday, I believe, for a wonderful game of With the Will. I swear to God, I put something on my calendar for Friday the 13th. I'm going to double check what that was, because it seemed cool. Come on. Come on, calendar. Frozen Rain comes back on Friday the 13th, which is super appropriate. Is it super appropriate? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different game that I was in with Meg and Turk.
Well,
Well,
Wow.
we had the hubris of man and the hubris of Meg, so.
Yes.
Exactly.
Frozen Rain is back again on Friday the 13th, aka the hubris of Meg. And then, of course, Monday the 30th is episode 2 of The World Within You, which is the new Voidheart Symphony campaign, GM'd by none other than yours truly. It is a paint-splattered, bass-boosted take on games like Persona 5 and Psychonauts, with that healthy dose of Jet Grind Radio mixed in. And I hope you join us for that, because the cast is terrific, and everybody's been putting a lot of work into it behind the scenes. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, I'll take the reins from here then. So, I've been Shockpoint Failure. You can find me at Twitter you can find me on Twitter at Shockpoint622. Those of you who already follow me there would know that I got a bunch of projects in the works, which should bear fruit late February, early March. Now, more soonish things coming up. I believe I'm in a session with Singularity, where we'll continue the Breaking Neon series as soon as they announce that scheduled date, and I don't think they have yet. And other than that, I'll be back here with the next session of Last Transmission. Though
Breaking
I
Neon?
do
Breaking Neon is the last Sunday of every month.
Thank you. I didn't know if they had secured that day or not this particular month, so I was trying to hedge my bets. But other than that, I kind of just float around in the general sphere of both Neon Lights and Singularity. So me showing up in a random game is more likely to happen than you would imagine. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I don't really have anything major going on, so I'm just going to pass it over on to Foxy.
Hey, that's me, young folks. It's Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as Fox Philly's finest. I can be found on Twitter at Young Foxy. It's just YUNGFOXXII. I'm hanging out doing all kinds of cool things. I'm a TTRPG player, GM, streamer, and very, very soon finished designer. There's some projects coming up soon, but much more urgently than that, the next place that you'll see me on the internet is, as previously mentioned, next Wednesday over right here on Neon Lights Roleplay for another episode of With the Will. You'll also see me on the 13th for another episode of Frozen Rain. I'll be hanging back around in 2 weeks for Stardust Ghosts on 2 Wednesdays from here. It's going to be awesome. Lots of awesome things coming up and around there. And of course, starting next month in February, I'll be taking at least 2 of the cool faces here and some others and dragging them on for another fun little campaign of ours that's you'll hear more about very soon. Other than that, lots of cool stuff happening here in Neon Lights Roleplay. I am super hyped for what our schedule looks like going forward, but we'll talk about that sometime in the future. And I'll pass it instead over to the ever incomparable Turk Accented.
Yes, hi, that's me, Turk Accented, in the places where you have to ignore all the weird ads that speak to your soul. Yeah, I was, of course, playing Gavin Lapata. I am definitely forklift certified. There's nothing else you take from this session.
I don't believe you are.
Forklift certified. Just gets really ragged on. That's it. But I love it. I love everyone on your screen here. They're great people. But yeah, if you want to see more of me and saying dumb things, if this appeals to you, if you like this, then I have some great news. Because this Saturday, over on Lost Caravan RPG, during the middle of the day, so not late night, doesn't interrupt your Saturday plans. Other than if you want to sleep in, we wake up some coffee and chaos. It should be a really informal RP heavy game. It should be a lot of fun. I don't even know what characters we're all bringing, but it's just going to be one of the characters we played in the past, so I have to figure that out. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a really fun game there. And then on the 8th, we're back with Necromancers. It's been a while, but that's been the game of Lancer I play over on Lost Caravan, which has been great. We're in the Carrick and Trade Baronies. We're at the Pancrati. I'm probably playing God, but I don't know it yet. But part of me does. It's complicated. And there's going to be smooching and masquerade balls and all the fun stuff. Beyond that, Through the Breach, the last session of that will be on the 10th. That's been the Welcome to Malifaux steampunk cowboy, crazy monster game. Icon on the 11th, which we just finished a really good session. If you've never played Icon, it was pretty. There's a big combat in it, but also I think the RP really just hit nicely. So it's a good place to jump in now. It feels like we're just starting off. We got an airship. We got a place to go. We've made an enemy of the rich. So good stuff.
Love to do that.
Yeah, as mentioned, Frozen Rain returns on the Friday the 13th. Certainly no problems will ever come of that day ever.
Problems? Bitch, we got mid-season upgrades, and there's no problems to worry about here.
Absolutely. And there with a bunch more stuff coming up. I'll be playing Tales from the Loop on the 25th, and Hometown Hallmark the next day. So plenty of Turk on your screens, with only more to come in the future. So of course keep it locked in here, in the Lost Caravan and social medias where I can be featured and seen sometimes. Probably not. But more importantly, thank y'all for sticking around. You're awesome. Support the people you see on your screen because they're awesome. And keep being the good person that you can be, or else. Don't know what else, but it'll be an else. Anyway, Meg.
Hello everybody, I'm Meg / Meg Mysteria. You can find me as such on Twitch, on Twitter, on Itch. As far as what I've got coming up, you can find me over on Lost Caravan on the 7th for the finale of Epimetheus. You can also find me there again on the 9th for our next installment of Project Sunbreaker. And then again on the 13th for Frozen Rain. After that, it's just kind of biding our time while I prepare to traumatize these people some more for our next installment of Last Transmission. So, I believe that is it for the night. Do we have an idea for a raid target?
That's a fantastic question. Elsie's still alive. And if they aren't live, no, we're raiding Saint.
Heck yeah.
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 Yeah, we're raiding Saint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing that right now. Yeah.
What What do we want to tell him?
That we love him a lot.
Also that.
Or that.
But yeah,
All right, that's happening. So we can get the fuck out of here now.
we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, everyone.
Take care of yourselves. Bye. See you in a week. Bye.